Do not look into the bright light. Alright, we got everything we need. Veggie oil, water. Okay. I don't have anything to measure anything with, so we're just gonna eyeball things here. But, I think we should be alright. Yeah, Sarah? You think we'll be alright? Oh, this is one mix. 8-inch square baking pan. Which means I could probably do 2 of those as loaves. Or I could do like little mini loaves in a couple of the smaller pans. To do or not to do is the question. Whatever we do. Hey, how's it going? I hope all are having a beautiful day, and I hope all the notifications got out. I see that at least 1 or 2 of the notifications have gotten out. So I've got my little oven over here. I've got all my supplies to start baking, so we're just gonna prep things out and get cooking. So I got a little bag of cornbread mix. We got the Fleischmann's homemade cornbread. I'm gonna make about half of the batter regular, and then half of it I'm gonna add some shredded cheese to. You broke your leg? Oh my gosh. What are you doing over there? I thought you were like driving trucks, not breaking legs. Like, okay? What are you doing? Oh, also, after we make the cornbread, we are going to be making some of this beautiful fudgy brownies. So, yeah. Looking forward and have some good food on the truck. Yeah. So, and then I've got some chicken that's already defrosted, and probably going to pair that with some corn on the cob and some, what do you call it? That's almost a perfect size. Alright, that's our 2 pans for the cornbread. Okay. That's a really good way to get hurt. That's all I have to say. That's all I can say without dying of laughter. So, hey, I understand screwing up the knee because my knee is all screwed up. So that I 100% understand. I deal with knee pain all the time. So yeah. Alright, so I don't know if YouTube's gonna allow the thing that cuts things into things, so we're gonna keep that off camera. First things first, we need to line our pan because I don't want anything sticking at any point. Alright. Alright, I'm going to cut this one more time. I think I got the measurements. Okay. Don't mind me, I'm just confirming the size before I cut it. Alright. That should keep it from sticking to the bottom of the pan too much. You know what? I could probably line the sides of the pan with this as well. Yeah. Alright. And then let's make another one for the opposite side. Why does that look weird? Alright, whatever. Don't question anything. Just take it and deal with it. So tomorrow is the rodeo. We are here in Jappelands. We've been here for a few days. Sarah, you're kicking me, and I'm not very happy about that. Oi, 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 oi. Don't make a mess. Just doing my best to make sure nothing sticks, that's all. Here we go. We got one pan all lined out. And I need to move things around just a bit. Okay. No, I kind of need to line the other pan as well, because if I don't, we're going to have problemos. Is this going to work like that? Okay, that works. Did I get a 2-for-1 deal on that? I did. Alright. Okay, that goes like that. And now I need to cut out. It just says the. Okay. Right down the middle here, and right about there. Should do that real good. Not perfect, but it'll work. Not perfect, but it will work. It solved the problem of things sticking, and that's good enough. Okay. This one, like so. No, nope. Whatever. That works. They're lined. That's all that matters. Now, we need to actually do the fun stuff. And so, preheat to 375. So we'll do about 5 minutes. It should only take us about 5 minutes or less to actually get this all mixed up and whatnot. Alright, so it is 1/3 of a cup. So 1/3 of a cup is right here. Okay, the rest of this can go in the fridge. And I'm just gonna go ahead and Open this up a little bit so that I can cut it, and then just so you know, my butter is not softened. I don't know if that's good or bad. Never made cornbread before, so hey TTL, how are you doing? Hope you are having a wonderful day. We are making some cornbread on the truck. We're attempting to make cornbread. I'm cutting up my butter, margarine, whatever you want to call it, so that it is easier to incorporate into the batter. And making a mess. I'm just about trying not to chop my own fingers apart. You are headed to Laredo. You can have that. I'm like so done with Texas for the right now. I have spent a lot of time in Texas. I spent almost a whole month in and around Texas. I've seen more Texas than I desire to see in a long time. I mean, not that it's a bad place to be, but you know, sometimes too much of a good thing is not a good thing, you know? Gonna just swipe that into there. This up. Yes, I did go to Hawaii and I had a fantastic time over there. And it's probably why I was in Texas for so long. Because it was sort of east, sort of west, you know. Go. And a couple more chops and we'll have everything all. I think what I'm going to do is separate all this butter by hand once I get it all cut up. Alright. Split that and this. Yeah. Alright, cleaning up my hands just a little bit because that is getting a little bit, what you call it, oily and buttery. And now out comes the gloves because eggs are about to be handled, so. I don't actually know how much milk I'm going to be putting in because I don't have my measuring cup with me. So we're just going to eyeball measure and kind of mix things together that way. Alright. And let's see, I forgot to bring out the cheese. I forgot the cheese. Cheese. Alright. Let's grab one egg. Making a mess all over here. Okay. You know what? Might be not a half bad idea to do it this way. So. This is going to be fun. Alright, we will add in our mixture. Where did my scissors go? Oh, there they are. That there. Add our cornbread mixture in. And then now we can start to add in the milk. So it says 2/3 of a cup. I don't think that's like a lot, but we'll go with that and say it's good. And if it needs more, then we can give it some more. I don't think the butter has to be fully incorporated. It might give it a better texture to have it not quite so incorporated, you know? I know you can put, I know you can add in regular corn to the cornbread. I don't want to do that this time around. I just want to try this first and see how it comes out, you know? Maybe the next time that I make it, I'll probably add the corn in. Okay. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a real thick batter, or if I want it to be a little bit runnier. It's kind of thick right now, and I think that would make it real, I'm not sure if that's going to turn out too dry, or if it's going to turn out just right. But so far, that's the batter we're looking at. It's really thick. Like, really, really thick. Is it supposed to be that thick? Alright, let's move these out of the way. As long as you don't move, Sarah, you will be A-okay. You move, you might stab yourself. So, just we'll give it just a little bit more milk. And I think that'll be enough milk. I suppose it just affects the overall texture of it when it's done, you know. Yeah, I think this is better. I think I didn't have enough milk prior. This looks much better. All right. Alright, let's get the first of the pans ready, and I believe I said it was 375 that I need to have my oven set to. It's a bit harder to set on a toaster oven. Let's move the oil out of the way. The oil isn't until the brownies, so we're gonna take this out. We don't need it. I have the tray, so that's all that's needed. So we're gonna do 375. I'm gonna set that for about 5 minutes to preheat. And while that preheats, I'm gonna get this ready to pop the mix in. Alright. Do this one first. One on the bottom. one on each side. I'm sure there's a secret way to get this to stick better, and I'm just not knowing it. There we go. You know what? Okay, now we got the second one almost ready to go. We got to add our cheese. Stay standing up, spoon, please. I am having difficulties getting the cheese package open. That might have been more cheese than I was willing to commit to, but what's done is done. So this one might be a little bit cheesy. And I realized that was a cheesy joke right there. Alright, okay. Stick this over here while I make sure this pan is all lined out. Alright, one down there. One on that side. One on that side. One over there. Let's hurry up before this falls down. Okay. All right. One of these definitely got more batter than the other, and that's a-okay. Sort of. It'll work. One of them's going to take longer to cook, and that's all that matters. That's going to need to be cleaned before we can make the brownies. Here we go. Let's go ahead and flip y'all around. Look at that. Look at that. And oven preheating and ready to go. I think it is actually ready to go. They're not that much different. It's a little bit different, but not much. Oh. Sorry, my back is sore, so I'm trying to sit so that it's not bothersome. And so this says 25 to 30 minutes. Okay, 25 to 30 minutes, we can do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop them in. You know, I'm kind of wondering how much the crust is gonna rise, or how much they're gonna rise altogether. All right, so we set it for 30 minutes, and then we're just gonna kind of eyeball it as it goes. Oh, you know what? I didn't even have this turned on in the first place. Hold on, let me turn this off first. That's silly. Alright, let's try this again. Now that it's actually turned on, remember to make sure that your oven is turned on if you're trying to cook. Or plugged in, rather. Because that can mean the difference between cooked and not cooked. And since we got a little bit of time while we do that, we're going to do a little half effort of cleaning. So, month of October. Oh, Cricket Wireless is giving me all kinds of notifications for new deals and this, that, and the other. Alrighty. Get that halfway cleaned. And this. No, I'm not going to eat the batter. That's not something I do. I'll eat cake batter. I'll eat brownie batter. Cornbread batter is not my kind of... Not my idea of a good time. And don't worry, I'm actually going to wash these utensils. I just usually do a wipe down first because it's easier to wash them after. Easier to wash them when you don't have to wash off all the gunk. Which is why I line those pans, because I'm hoping to be able to reuse the pans. I know they're foil and easy to replace, but you know, it's nice when you don't have to replace it. All right, cool. It is one down. Put the knife in here. I'll put the spoon in here. And I actually have a couple of dishes I gotta do. I'm not gonna do them right now because I can go inside of Joplin and go use the water inside of there. So we're gonna set that up top there and forget it exists. Just like we were forgetting that this existed. Okay, so the parts of the parchment paper that are really close to the heating element are getting a little bit scorched, but other than that, not really anything going on. Seems to be holding its temperature fairly well, which is a good thing because sometimes these things don't hold the temp very well. I really want to know how much it's going to rise. I've never cooked cornbread before. I've had cornbread a few different times, but I've never cooked it before, and I don't even know how to make the batter other than to just buy the store-bought batter, you know. That's something probably at some point I'm going to learn, is how to make my own batters and mixes. So I did make a homemade brownie mix one time. Went and learned how to make the brownie batter all from scratch. I've learned how to make cakes from scratch, so probably something I'll look into again. Alright, looks like the heating coils are cooling off, so probably got a little bit too warm in there. Sarah, you don't want to say nothing? You say hi? You say hi? I guess you don't want to say hi. Oh, you guys want to see what I have been working on? So, been working on the dolls a little bit more. He's got a pair of pants. And I'm just finishing off his shirt. It's going to be so stinking cute. It's got these cute little monkeys all over it. I can't flip it all the way out because I have the arms pinned. And I don't feel like poking myself. So, yeah. But I figure this is going to take a little while. So, while I got that going, I can do a little bit of sewing on this. And, well, I can show you some of the other fabrics I got. Because I'm making the clothes for the dolls. I'm trying to finish the dolls off. So, look at these. I got these cute little loaf pans. So, they're about half the size of those ones. I mean, see? Cute little, well, maybe not half. But still, they're cute. I don't know. They'd be good for little muffins. Yes, I have 2 eggs in there. I should probably put the eggs away because I'm not cooking the brownies right now. And it's going to take more than 30 minutes. So, yeah. Alright. Sarah, did you eat breakfast? Did I make you your breakfast yet? Ooh, look what I found at Walmart yesterday. Got some really fresh strawberries. And I got these wonderful bagels because I have some cream cheese. So, bagels and cream cheese. I'm gonna break the latch on this refrigerator door soon. Not intentionally, just because it's gonna happen. Because things happen. Alright. So I am kind of getting used to the size difference of the new truck because it's not actually a different size. It's just that I actually have the fridge that comes with it this time. So, where I had Seraphina's dog food and a couple other items, I can no longer put that. So, I've sketched out a design for up there. And I'm going to be putting that together soon. Just waiting for my paycheck to come in, and then I'm going to get an Uber or a Lyft over to Lowe's or Home Depot, probably Home Depot, and go pick up some wood so that I can go make the shelves since I'm not doing anything. Probably won't be doing anything all weekend because I doubt there's going to be any loads going out from Joplin. So, I wish I could just like have a camera inside there, but it's too hot. And I also picked up some pizza sauce, as well as, where did it go? I picked up some pepperoni. And this is the oddball thing. I got some plastic drop cloth that you use when you're painting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cover both my seat and Serafina's seat. And I'm going to get the seat covers from Joplin 44. If they have any. I got to call and find out if they have any in store or in stock right now. Because I could just go with the cheap covers from Walmart, but they usually don't fit quite right. You know, I probably will do that and then order something off Amazon because it'll be cheaper. That way, when Serafina gets in after playing in the pond or swimming or whatever, her wet butt will not soak through to the seat. And I'm going to be putting this also on the floor to protect from her fur so that it's not going all over the truck. In an effort to try and keep her hair from getting stuck in crevices like it already is. I don't know if you guys have seen, but I also put a pantyhose over the vent that goes directly to the filter underneath the bunk. I'm hoping that will reduce the amount of times that I have to change the filter due to her hair. So yeah. Oh, if you guys didn't know, I do have a tattoo. I don't know if it shows up that well. Yeah. So, I actually need to finish that tattoo. And I was looking for something. Alright, so we got some pins and needles, and since that's going to take a little while to cook, it's been about 10 minutes in there already. So, like I said, since that's going to take a minute, we're going to go ahead and do some work on this, see if we can't finish the shirt, and I can put it on the doll. We can show off how he looks. I did finish the other one. She still needs a face, a mouth, and hair. But other than that, she looks real cute. I'm thinking about giving her a pair of shoes. Not sure. Let me know what you guys think. You think she needs shoes or no? You know, opinions are welcome on that. I'm making these for a friend or a family member, so I don't know why I said a friend. It's for family. It's for family. Okay. Let's see. I can't do this. I don't think that's going to look good. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and pop this right through here. But I hope y'all have been doing pretty well. Staying safe out there. We've been sitting in Joplin for about 2 days now. We got here late night on the 3rd. We weren't scheduled to be here until the 4th, but me and my dumb self don't know how to drive slow. Okay, I wasn't driving reckless. I was driving this 65 the whole way, and since I came from California, well, California I had to drive 55. But once I made it to Arizona, it was 65. So, once I got to Arizona, I picked up my speed and stayed the night with Mom and Dad on the 1st. And then the 2nd, I made it all the way to New Mexico. The original plan was to have made it to Tucumcari because I know from Tucumcari that I can make it all the way to Joplin. But I stopped a little bit early because I stopped at the rest area that was right before Tucumcari, because it had a really nice area to go walking, and it was actually fairly cool. It was like maybe in the 70s or something when I parked, and then it dropped down to like 60 or 50, somewhere around there overnight. So I did not have to idle the truck. But yeah, I took the dog for a nice walk around the rest area, and because I was in Tucumcari, I was going to do the same thing, but I wasn't sure how I felt about doing that. I didn't feel like it was a nice enough area to be walking around in Tucumcari. I've stayed there a few times at the Loves. I don't know. I don't really think there's much of an area to walk around. So I think it worked out better. And besides, it was like 595 miles from where I started in Kingman anyways. So we did a pretty long day on the 2nd. And then the 3rd, we made it all the way from New Mexico, all the way to Joplin. We got in at about 9:30 at night, went over, talked to local dispatch, and he said he didn't really have anything to keep me moving before the rodeo. And he said my best option would actually just to be to sit and stay still. So I said, okay. He's like, yeah, they brought you all in a little bit early, and, you know, like, I was like, oh, yeah, no worries. Like, it's no big deal. I can take a shower, do laundry, you know, go to Walmart, whatever. It's not a big deal. So that's kind of what our week has been like. Came right off vacation, and we're taking already another vacation. So gonna be getting back to work as soon as this rodeo's done. But I couldn't pass up the opportunity to compete in this rodeo because next one is not going to be until next year. So, and the top 10 are going to be competing in the Branson State Championship in, I believe it was June. I think was the date. June was the Branson one. Okay, so we are at 5, 10, 15. We're about 15 minutes into this cooking, and looks like it's rising pretty well. So maybe spreading the batter out was a good idea, because I was originally just going to dump it all in one once I saw how it looked. But I think I'm kind of happy that I didn't do my original plan of just dropping it all in one. I think it worked out better the way that I did it. Alright. Here we go. So we got this. Tie this off. Cut off the excess fabric. Because if this was a real person, it would irritate them to have that fabric rubbing. Obviously, they're not a real person, but I still think about things like that. So yeah, if I happen to make it to the top 10, I would have to stay accident-free for another 8 months until the Branson competition. So that's the plan. But I'm just kind of doing this for funsies. So if I get in the top 10, great. If I don't, also great. You know, no big loss, no big win. Like I said, though, I did used to compete at the ones in Hawaii that we did in the bus. I won once, and I won the inspection portion of the rodeo several times. So I do take pride in doing inspections, even if it doesn't look like it, even if it looks like I'm half-assing it. I do actually do a pretty decent inspection. So if you ever see me and you question it, trust me, I'm doing a good inspection. Just might not look like it to you. All right. Come on to bed. You want on the bed? Go on the bed. Go. Up. Sarah. Get on the bed. Ooh, that is starting to smell good, guys. I wish I had smell-o-vision, because you guys might enjoy that. That is cooking very nicely. I wish I could see inside of it a little bit better, like if there was a light or something. But there is not. There are not. Get on the bed if you want on the bed. I'm not going to help you. You're not a helpless child. You are fully capable of getting up here on your own with your own 4 feet. I was going to say with your own 2 feet, but then I realized she does not have 2 feet. She has 4. She have 4 paws. There you go. That a girl. That's my girl. Good girl, Sarah. Yeah? You gotta be that close to me? I don't know if you saw that, but she's hanging out right behind me. She's gotta stay right with me. Wherever I go. She's gonna be right with me. She's like my little stalker. She's just my little stalker. Stalker baby. It's okay though. I'm okay with it. I can handle a stalker. I'm not afraid of that kind of stalker. Oh my god. That one with the cheese is really starting to smell good, guys. It's overpowering the smell of the other one. All I can smell is that one with the cheese. Hey, there we go. We're at 10 minutes now, so in about 5 minutes, I will give it a cursory check. It might need a little bit longer because they are deep dish, so it might take a little bit longer. There we go. 2 of these, all nice and seamed up. We're gonna cut off the excess. Alright. Looks nice. Oh. Shoulder hurts. Probably because I've been hunched over for a couple of days doing mostly this sewing and some cooking. Let's see if I can get a good view. Yes, I know my oven is slightly dirty over there. I've been trying to get those stains out, but just not coming up. But it looks like the one with the cheese, which is right over here, is doing very, very well. It looks like it was rising a lot. And this one looks like it's rising, but more so on one side. So maybe I didn't even the batter out. Might not have evened it out enough. But it looks pretty good. Hopefully it tastes pretty good too. That's the big thing, is the taste test. If it doesn't taste good, is it really good? You know? That is the question. If it tastes good. So, I think I'm going to have the cornbread with lunch. Is it almost lunchtime? I feel like it's almost lunchtime. I have to look at my, gonna have to look at the clock in a minute to verify whether or not it's lunch. Because if it is, then we're just going to go straight from cooking the cornbread into cooking lunch. It's 12:36, so you know what I should do is I should start prepping the chicken. Alright, we're going to put this to the side. And let me grab the seasoning for this. Actually, hold on one second. Ooh, okay. 25 minutes was all it took, guys. Let me get these out and start working on the lunch. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn that off for a second. Okay. Flip this around. Check that out. That looks beautiful. So we're going to take those out of their tins after they cool down a little bit. I'm going to let them cool down. But while they're cooling down, I'll grab my gloves again. Some new gloves this time. Always have gloves in reach when cooking with food such as chicken or meat or eggs. That's my rules, not like a general thing, just so we're clear. Just so we understand each other. All right. Put a little bit of chicken stock in the bottom of this pan. Let it marinate in its own flavors. Damn it, that smells good. Alright, and pop open the oven, or toss the chicken in for 25 minutes at about the same 375. Alright, now we're going to let that cook up. And while that's cooking, we should be able to finish off this shirt because I'm almost done with the sleeves. It's not that much. But let's get this plate out. Yeah, that's not quite ready to come out yet. Okay. It's a little bit... It's cooked, but I don't want to move it while it's too hot and then have it break apart on me. So, but as you can see, it turned out really nicely. This is a regular one with no cheese in it, just regular cornbread, and the one with the cheese. So the pans are cool enough to touch now. So I guess that's that. I suppose. See if I can get this back in here without making too much of a mess. Whew. It is still warm. Just so you know, it's still hot. But it looks like it turned out pretty decent. So I'd say I did a fairly good job. All right. There we go, guys. This is how it turned out. Nice and crumbly with a nice flake. It tastes amazing. Nice and moist and fluffy. I like it. I did good. I'm gonna have to do this on the truck again. I think when I go to Walmart tomorrow, I'll pick up some more cornbread mix. So that I can have cornbread a couple times throughout the week. I think I'm only gonna eat about half of this though. So I'm gonna put this half back in the loaf pan. That way I don't eat too much in one meal. As you can see, it did burn the parchment paper just a little bit, but nothing too bad. So the chicken's cooking up nicely. Another 20 minutes for that. I'll probably throw in the corn. You know what? I'll skip corn on this one. I think what I'll do is I'll just do some broccoli. So we're going to open this up a bit. Alrighty, there we go. Pop that over there. Yeah, just a little bit to the timer because I did add the broccoli in and it's still frozen, so. But other than that, guys, I'd say we successfully made some cornbread, and appreciate you hanging with me so far. I hope you've enjoyed so far what you've seen, and so I'm thinking for up top on the bunk over there, I'm gonna make a corner shelf to kind of put everything in, because the shelves up there, they're good, but they have limits. They don't fit everything quite right, and they're actually taking up more space and not allowing me to kind of put things in how I need to. So that's why the custom shelves are gonna have to be made, because that's just not working. Yeah. If you have any suggestions or ideas, let me know. By the way, it's just water and ice. I had to drink something because cornbread's a little bit gritty due to the nature of it's made with corn. So, but let's get back to the real stuff. Let's get back to finishing off this little arm here and the arm on the other side. And once that is all done, then we will have us a fabulous little shirt for our doll, who, yes, I realize that some people think they're creepy. I think some people think they look like voodoo dolls, but it's probably just because they have no face right now. I mean, they have the eyes and the nose, but they don't have anything beyond that. So I guess in a way they look a little bit creepy, but it is what it is, you know. I'm sorry if you didn't initially join in for the sewing, but that's what we're doing while we wait for the chicken to cook. So, and then once the chicken's cooked, we will get to enjoy our cornbread. The best dolls are a little bit creepy, you think so? Yeah, I suppose it's probably pretty true. I suppose. Do you want to see how the cornbread turned out, though? Because it turned out pretty amazing. I think I did good. Cooking on a truck is hard to do, but you find ways. Find ways to have what you love back at home. And it's 1,000 times better than what I have at the truck stop. So it's 1,000 times better than what I have available here. There's not much. Wendy's chili. See, I was thinking about making some chili. Um, I was thinking about it. I went and I looked at some of the stuff yesterday, but see, like, okay, I am of the chili does not need beans opinion. If you disagree with that, I respect your opinion. I do not share your opinion. Okay? While I respect and value your opinion, I do not agree with it. I don't actually know how to make chili though. I gotta learn that. I suppose I really will have to learn that now, especially considering I have cornbread. But what is your favorite meal to have with cornbread other than chili? If you can't have chili with your cornbread, what would you eat? Curious as to what all you guys eat with your cornbread. Cornbread muffins. Never had chili without beans all my life. What? What? See, I don't like beans. Hi, Giggles. I see you there. I hope you're having a beautiful day. They like cornbread by itself. Butter and syrup? I will have to give that a try. I've honestly never thought of syrup with cornbread. I usually do put butter on the nice warm cornbread though, because it just makes sense. It just, adds a little bit of a salty profile to it, So I can see the butter. I've never tried syrup. That's actually the first I've heard of it. So thank you for enlightening me to the ways of cornbread. I think my favorite meal with cornbread is, let's see. Ooh, you know what? What is that stuff called? What do you call it? The beef. What do you call it? The beef log roll, whatever you call that thing. I can't remember the name for it right now, but I remember having that and cornbread and maybe a nice little salad paired with it. I had salad yesterday. I am not doing that today because I don't know if I got a bad batch of salad or if it's just that I went from eating really unhealthy to really healthy and my body rejected it. Like, no, you can't just change your diet like that. That's why I have to be really careful how I change my diet, because if I change things too fast, my body just rejects it and is like, no. So I tend to be a little bit more cautious in my diet changes. By the way, Serafina is sleeping right now, and I woke her up by saying her name. But she's just being a good little girl, just relaxing, laying down, doing nothing. Alright, we are at 20. Give it a little bit longer to cook. Pepper is snoozing. Okay. A northern thing, you say? I will ask my friends. I've just never seen anybody do it. It might be all over the place. I've never seen it. So, but then again, I'm very white. Not just in appearance, but in tastes. I'm very white. I'm very picky on what I eat and whatnot, so. I am horribly picky. I didn't used to like steamed broccoli, and now here I am making broccoli that's all cooked and whatnot. I used to only eat broccoli when it was fresh and cold and crunchy. You know, I never did appreciate the cooked broccoli. But I've been slowly, as I've been growing up, learning to appreciate cooked broccoli, along with many other things. I never used to like spinach, and now I love it. So, the things you learn as you grow up. Alright, flip that around. Make sure. Ow! Ow! Alright. Let's try this on the doll and see how it fits. Alright, so which way is the front way? Ooh. That's a really good question. Okay, I think it's this way. I think this is the front. If I could get the arm in the armhole. Come on. That one through that one. We're getting somewhere. We're making progress here, people. We're making progress. And I'm going to eat that cornbread in a minute. I'm just waiting for my lunch to finish cooking. Alright. Almost. Almost. I actually have a food thermometer to make sure that I don't undercook my chicken, but I think I left it at the house. Either that or it's lost somewhere in my truck and I have no idea where it is. Alright, so here we go. Here's little Mr. Monkey. And I think it turned out pretty cool. He just needs a mouth and some hair now. But I think he looks pretty cute. Okay, so here's where I need some help, guys. I have a couple of options for the next girl doll, and I'm going to make her a layered dress. So instead of all just one fabric, I was thinking 2 fabrics. And I picked up a few fabrics yesterday. So we're going to give these a look-see. See if we can't find one or 2 that look well together. So I was thinking maybe this one and this one. Or I could do these, but I'm not sure. Or I could do this with, this is a shirt, and then sew it to a black skirt. So not sure how I'm gonna go with that one, but that's, so far that's the plan. That so far is the plan that I came up with. I know. Options. Options. You know what they say about having too many options? It's never good. There we go. Now we got it all back together. Yeah. Oh, that is starting to smell really good. It's a garlic parmesan seasoning on the chicken, and there's no seasoning on the broccoli. I do occasionally put salt and pepper on it and butter, but sometimes I like my broccoli to be just broccoli. Yes, I am very white. I got it. I know. My tastes are very white. Oh my goodness. What are you doing there? You gonna nap in? Oh, I don't think that's coming out great. Okay, it's on its last 5 minutes. No. Do not fall. It's looking pretty good. With chicken, because I don't like to get food poisoning, I like to make sure that it goes until the end of its timer. I usually cook it for about 30 minutes, just to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. And since it cooks in the oven, it doesn't really lose any of its juice, so not really worried about that. So, but that's us. That's how things are going with us. How are things going with you guys? You guys staying well, staying safe, you know, staying healthy out there, because I know a lot of people who've been getting sick repetitiously. Just want to make sure y'all are safe out there, not getting sick, not getting hurt. You know, especially with all the accidents that have been happening all across the country. Things are crazy. Should I bring some butter out to put on the cornbread? Nah, it'll be alright. Healthy and have the day off today. I know. I'll be home by the end of the month, though. So, definitely be home at the end of the month, because I need to go home. It was nice to have time off in Hawaii, but sometimes it's even nicer just to have time off in your own state and whatnot. Hurry up, timer! I want to eat my food! Good God, have I been live for an hour and a half just kind of rambling on and you guys are listening and watching? Sometimes I wonder why people watch me. It's crazy. There's so many other people out there to watch. I think it's because I am crazy. That's why you guys watch me, right? Because I am crazy. And I have my curtains closed, so... Curtains closed, engine running, obviously, because I'm cooking. You can't not have them closed. Hey, you all right there? You okay? Hey. Do you want to go for a walk later? Wow. I asked her if she wanted to go for a walk, and she didn't even get excited. She's just like, whatever. That is, I don't know. Somebody must have replaced my dog while I was sleeping, because that is not my dog. That is not my dog. Sarah. You sure your name is Sarah? Because, my doggo don't act like that. Are you sure you're my dog? Boop. You sure you're my dog? Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come here. Hi. Say hello. Say hello to everybody. Why are you so tired? Huh? I know, right? Now of all times, she's going to be shy. Of all the times that she's ever shy, today is the day. So look at my hair. It's growing out. I don't know if you can tell. It's kind of grown a lot, actually, since I bleached it, dyed it, and cut it, and all that. So I'd say it's pretty healthy. I was thinking about going to Walmart and getting my hair bleached at the salon that they have there, because I'm lazy to do it myself again. And yeah, so that's a thought. That's a half thought. I haven't really decided whether or not to do it. She's almost done. The food is almost done. It's actually probably already done. It's been in there for a while. I'm trying to do this without burning myself, just so we're clear. Just so we know, I'm just trying not to hurt myself here. There we go. Unplug that, move it over. Get a nice, healthy slice of chicken. I'd say that cooked through pretty well. It also looks very light. And the broccoli cooked through nicely as well. So far, it's pretty good. Okay, eating cornbread by hand is like 10 times easier than trying to cut it. Might be a little bit dry. So I think next time I'm going to put a little bit more milk into the cornbread mixture. Or right when I get it out of the oven, cut it and put a little bit of butter on. Or not right after I get it out of the oven, but after it's cooled down a little. Cut it and add some butter. But that's going to be all for now. I'm going to sit here and enjoy my food. And we'll be back with you later.